welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the 2020 Christmas decorations tour. Last year I did a 2019 decorations tour. This year a lot of the decorations are the same because I'm not independently wealthy, so I use the same things over and over. I am always amazed at the YouTubers I watch who every year they change their entire theme, their entire Christmas decor. I can't imagine doing that because I have a hard enough time decorating with what I already have, let alone starting something new. But speaking of starting new, if you watch my channel, you know that over the summer we redecorated, renovated, remodeled our entire downstairs, pretty much, of our home. So this year for me, it was like decorating a new house. We changed several things. I added several things. I took things away. I repurposed other things. So when I show you the morning room and the dining room and the living room, it's definitely going to look different than last year's house tour did. So I hope you enjoy this. Without further ado, before I forget, I did not take footage of our everyday. Last year, I took footage of our everyday decor and then put the Christmas footage in. This year, I did not do that, but I do have still pictures from when we did the renovation. So I will insert the still pictures right before I do the Christmas decorations, just so you can see before and after and see exactly what we do. So let's get started and head to the family room. We have quite the collection of nutcrackers. For years and years and years, on St. Nicholas Day, St. Nicholas always brought the boys each a nutcracker. So we have amassed a lot of them over the years. We have just too many to put out. It's too cluttered. So we let the boys pick which ones they would like to put out now each year. So these are the ones that they chose for this year. We put those right on the fireplace over the television. This is a new addition this year. I have nowhere to put our stockings. I usually keep them in a basket on the floor, but I saw this on Pinterest, asked my brother to make it for me because he's retired. He loves making stuff, and I knew it would get done very quickly. So I absolutely love my new stocking hanger. The tree in the family room, we call it the boys' tree. It is the only real tree in the house. And this tree holds all of the boys' ornaments from the time they were born up until this year. They'll get their ornament this year on Christmas Eve. But it has the ornaments that they made in school. It has all the ornaments that were ever gifted to them and have special meaning. This is our main nativity. My mother bought me this the year that Doug and I got married. So she bought this for me in 1990 from Home Interiors. Does anybody remember Home Interiors? I absolutely love this nativity. I think it's beautiful. Let's move on to the morning room. I was so excited this year with the new hutch to be able to decorate it. And I knew I wanted to decorate it in some sort of baking slash gingerbread fashion. The set of bowls was a gift to me a few years ago from a friend. The milk and cookies I made, as well as the gingerbread sign. And of course, you saw my video on the day we made the gingerbread houses. And then I made this little gingerbread sign right there. And also the stack of secret cookie recipes books. I used my Cricut to make the baking sign. And that's just 2 little trees and the tree collar from Target. I love the way it came out. And I'm looking forward to changing it up or adding to it next year. Here is our kitchen tree with our little country angel on top. And there's a lot of cookie cutters and gingerbread, some dried fruit, some homemade cinnamon ornaments, and homemade punched tin ornaments on this tree. Into the kitchen area, no matter what the season, my planter's always open on the counter because I live and breathe by that planter. I just have some of my favorite Christmas cookbooks in my basket. I absolutely love Susan Branch. If you've never seen a Susan Branch book, they are absolute works of art. They are just beautiful, her artwork and her way with words. So I have 2 of those that I like to display in here along with some gooseberry patch. A new addition this year is the addition of our little miniature hot cocoa bar. I just took some canning jars and have little tags on them that I made with my Cricut. I have Christmas themed marshmallows in this one. I got those at the Dollar Tree. I have my homemade cocoa mix in this one, and then some peppermints in this one. We love peppermint hot chocolate. And how cute are these little peppermint spoons that I got from the Dollar Tree. Then I just have a little pedestal here with a Santa mug, and this mug is filled with cherry cordial Hershey Kisses, because sometimes when we don't want peppermint, we like to put in 1 or 2 of the little Hershey cherry cordial Kisses and have cherry flavored hot cocoa. And here's just a little sign I made. It was a Dollar Tree mason jar sign. I just painted it and Cricuted it. Another little sign I made based on one that they had at Target. And just another little to try to go with the whole cookie bakery theme. Here's the top of our cabinets. And I even go so far as to change out our drinking glasses and our everyday dishes and replace them with Christmas dishes. I am missing my china cabinet in the dining room this year to display my kitchen china. I still have it out. You just can't see it unless we use it. Let's move into the dining room. Moving into the dining room, I wanted to do the dining room in buffalo check, so I made some new temporary curtains for the holiday. I actually made them out of tablecloths that I got on clearance at Hobby Lobby. And I had enough to even make a runner for the server and the table, and I'll show you that in a minute. And on my ladder, I just have a little tray that I made with some log candles and greenery. Another little candle. This is the basket that we keep our Christmas cards in. And then I have a little Joy to the World sign, and this lights up, but I just noticed the batteries are dying and I forgot to change them. I have this little music box on the windowsill. This was my sister that passed away. She collected music boxes, and when my niece was going through her things, of course this was in there. We gave this to her the year we got married. So my niece gave it back to me. So I really treasure that. Now the tree in here is completely different this year because we have a completely different room. It is decorated in mostly black, white, and buffalo check with pops of red. Everything on this tree, except for one ornament, is from the Dollar Tree or is from things that I have made. So let me just show you. The one ornament that is not was a gift from Edie over at Edie's Adventures in WW Weight Loss. And that is this little joy ornament, which I absolutely love. But all the big jingle bells are Dollar Tree. The ribbon loops are Dollar Tree. These chunky wood blocks are from Dollar Tree, as is the little red truck. I just painted them, covered them with scrapbook paper, and embellished them a little bit. The red sweater balls, Dollar Tree. So you can make a really nice looking tree for really not a lot of money. The sign is something I made, not from Dollar Tree. It's just a little piece of wood that I cricketed and put the silver bells on. So there is our tree, and I noticed it is looking a little lopsided. The tree actually got knocked over today. One of my little babies pulled it down. So I need to do a little bit of fluffing on that tree. Over in the corner, I have these wooden candle blocks that my brother made and I painted and embellished. And then on the server, I just changed out my boxwood wreath for an evergreen over the server. And then I had this wine box that my sister gifted me. I painted it white, distressed it, cricketed the Merry Christmas, and then filled it. You don't realize how big it is until you start filling it. These are all fresh live greens. I have them stuffed in the Oasis, the frog foam that's wet. And I just arranged them in there, put in some buffalo check loops to pull that in, added some lights, and I love the way it turned out. And on my table, I just have this centerpiece that I actually got at a thrift store. It was in a Kirkland's box with a Kirkland's price tag. It was brand new, and it had a $75 price tag, and I snagged it for $12. I'll just have this little tree. I don't know, I don't love this area. I'm not sure what I want to do with it, and I needed somewhere to put the tree, so I just put the tree on top of the wine fridge. So there's our dining room. Let's move on to the living room. couldn't find any pieces of art that I liked or could afford for over the couch. So I just took a matte silver wrapping paper and wrapped up the canvases that we keep above the couch during the year. And I cut out, of course, words on my Cricut, joy, peace, and love, and attached those right to the wrapping paper. I thought they turned out really, really cute. And yes, if you noticed, I even changed the finales on my lamps. Now the tree in this room is very large. This is kind of Doug and I's tree. I said that last year. This is the tree that we keep all of our ornaments on, ornaments that we've given each other, ornaments that we've gotten as gifts. And now our thing, whenever we take a trip, is to buy an ornament from wherever we are. So we have ornaments from all over. I just want to point out a couple special ornaments. I showed you this one last year. This is the most special ornament on my tree. This ornament hung on my mom and dad's Christmas tree the first year and subsequent years that they got married in 1950. So this ornament is very, very old. It is 70 years old. A couple other ornaments I want to show you. If you watch my channel, you know that we lost our little Chloe, and the vet's office made this cast of her paw after she passed away, and I just put a ribbon on it to make it an ornament. And then one of my sweet subscribers, who also has a channel, Yarn Joy Podcast, crocheted me this beautiful little angel, and if you look closely, she made it in memory of Chloe. You can see she crocheted a paw print right into the dress. Isn't that beautiful? Another new ornament this year is my pierogi ornament. How cool is that? I saw these online. Edie from Edie's Adventures in WW Weight Loss had posted about this little store in a town near her, and they were selling these. And she was going to the store, and I asked her if she could possibly pick a few up for me so I could give them out to family members, because me and my sister, my niece and my cousins, and my sister-in-law, we make pierogies, and we haven't been able to do that this year. So she picked some up for me, and of course I had to get one for myself. And I was able to give them all these gifts. So I really appreciate that she took her time to do that for me. This is another new ornament this year, a sweet subscriber, Yvonne, sent me. It's an Instant Pot. How stinking cute is that? I just love that. I love having, I look at all these trees that are so professionally and beautifully decorated with all matching ornaments and just gorgeous. And, as beautiful as they are, I love my mismatched tree. I love being able to look at this tree and just see memories and see stories. And that just means so much to me. So I don't think I ever want, for me personally, a matchy perfect tree. Like I said, I love looking at them. I think they're beautiful. But for me, I just love this. Another little story about a decoration. I wanted to have this table set up kind of like a little tree farm, and I had a generic Farm Fresh Trees sign hanging over it. You may have seen it just on the table there. Well, one of my little ones Their mom saw a picture that Doug and I posted on Facebook of a newspaper clipping. Doug's grandfather owned several businesses, but one of the businesses that he owned in December was a Christmas tree lot. And the library in the next town over has a huge historical section, and he had posted on their webpage all these old advertisements, and one of them was an advertisement for my husband's grandfather's Christmas tree lot. Well, one of the little's moms pulled the picture off of Facebook and had this beautiful wooden sign made for me out of that picture. I was floored. I was speechless. I held back the tears. I just love it. What a kind and thoughtful gift. And I whipped that generic picture down and put that right over my little tree lot. I just treasure this, as does my husband. And now all his family is very jealous and they want their own. Moving into the entry hall. This is another treasured piece. And this actually belongs to Andrew. My mother bought it for him for his baptism. My mom and dad bought it for his baptism. The kneeling Santa statue, we just absolutely love it. And I made this picture this year to go right here over it. I thought that was quite appropriate. And our hallway tree. I showed you last year that I made all the ornaments for that. They were a lot of fun to make. And each year, what we do with any of the photo cards we get, we like to display the photo cards right here in the hallway for everyone to be able to see when they come in. Here is our little powder room. I showed this annoying little snowman last year. He is motion activated. So he sings to us. Every time we come in, if
what you doing? On second thought, never mind.
We don't have him turned off.
Pull up a seat and make yourself comfy. If you need any presents wrapped, I've got plenty of paper in here. Are you okay? You look a bit flushed. Get it? Flushed? Ho, ho, ho. Who's gotta
Let's
go?
turn him off. Because, yeah, he is a little bit annoying. And yes, I even have a tree in the powder room. We're going to head upstairs and take a look what we've done up here. We have this big sign that has all of the days of Christmas on it. And then this year, these are new. So what I did is I just put simple evergreen wreaths and bows to dress those up a bit. Moving to the upstairs hallway. We have the little table that I made that we keep in our bedroom. I moved it out into the hall for the season and put just a little tree with lights on it. And this little craft that I made. A dear subscriber sent me the little kit to make this, and I love the way it came out. our hat and mitten box. Then we're gonna start in the boys' bathroom. I'm not gonna show you the boys' trees just to respect their privacy. I'm not gonna film in their room, but I can put in a still picture of them. I kind of went with a woodland theme, just like last year in here. I replaced the brush, floss, flush, whatever pictures with just some woodland silhouettes. Changed the shower curtain out to the cabinet type theme. Just did this free printable and just changed out the towel. So still looks masculine, but with a little bit of Christmas touch. So let's walk down to our bedroom. Luckily, so many pieces of decor have timers now, like this one. So I turn the timer on at 5 o'clock and it, stays on for several hours and then gets turned off. Just some little greenery on our bedside table. And over the bed, I replaced the boxwood wreath with an evergreen wreath with lights. Replaced our bedding. It looks like Santa's workshop explodes over here. This is where I keep all the wrapped gifts. And then we have a different tree this year than last year. It's a little bit taller, a little bit thinner, and it's flocked. My brother and sister-in-law were getting rid of it and asked if we wanted it, and I'm never going to say no to a Christmas tree because there's always somewhere I can use it. So our tree is just all done in white with some snowflakes and white and silver balls. Or I'm sorry, white and clear balls. And then we have a glass nativity. I took the forsythia out of our vases that flank our television and just filled them with greenery. And just changed a few pieces of decor on my dresser. Changed out the frame to a Christmas one and changed out my mama sign to a Christmas one. I love, love, love the cozy feeling in our bedroom when it's all dark and just the Christmas tree is on. I went with a snowman theme in our bathroom. Just changed out the shower curtain, the bath mat, and the decor. Very simple, but very festive. I really enjoy it. Our last stop is going to be the laundry room, just to see our little tree we have in there. The only piece of Christmas decor that I have in the laundry room is our little tree. And if you notice, it is all of the Claus's clothes hanging on the tree with little clothespins. We have Mrs. Claus's skirt, and we have Santa's hat and Santa's pants and Santa's breeches. So that's just a little bit of festivity for the laundry room. I spend enough time in here, I might as well make it festive. And the tour without showing you what a beautiful job Doug did on the outside of the house. We have wreaths on all the windows, fresh greenery on the porch, icicle lights coming off the top of the porch, our wooden nativity scene, lights in all the bushes. And as you can see, it snowed here in Jersey, so we have the aftermath of about 6 inches of snow from earlier in the week. And up on the porch, I have my antique sled with lights and greens and some pillows on the rockers that I made. So nice and freezing, but cozy at the same time. Thank you so much for taking the time to come and visit with me and take a tour of our home at Christmas. I hope you liked it. We love it. It's so cozy, and I'm gonna miss it in January when it's gone. But I can start planning for next year because I have some ideas of things I would like to make and changes I would like to make. So make sure you come back next December to see the 2021 house tour. Thank you again for watching, and I will link last year's house tour and also our home renovation reveal down in the description box and somewhere in the iCards also, if you'd like to go check those videos out. If you haven't already subscribed, I would love you to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. And once again, thank you for spending a little time with me.